Puerto Rico and Team USA are heading to the quarterfinals. Sarina Morales and Gordon Edes of Bally Sports here in Miami, Florida, and in Phoenix, Arizona, where Gordon is holding it down. Now, Gordon, Japan also won this morning, moving them to the semifinals to join Cuba, who now wait to see who they will play next. The semifinals are taking place here in Miami. But Gordon, overall, this tournament has been nothing short of entertainment, stories, the whole shebang.
And it's only going to get better, Sarina. We got Mexico, Puerto Rico Friday night. U.S. quarterfinal match will be Saturday against Venezuela, with Japan winning. I guess the Japan-USA match, if it's going to come, will be Monday night in the semifinals. But the biggest story of the tournament, Sarina, you witnessed last night in the aftermath of Puerto Rico's dramatic victory. Edwin Diaz, bring us up to speed.
Yeah, Gordon, I mean, in what was a beautiful night of baseball here in Miami, Florida, ended with somber celebrations and hopes that Puerto Rico's pitcher is going to be okay. You know, they had aggressive bats. Once again, Puerto Rico was able to upset the Dominican Republic 5-2, but Edwin Diaz, who was on the mound for the final out of the game, was hugged by teammates only to then fall to the ground in pain. Now, there's no updates on his injury as of this afternoon, but he was taken off the field last night in a wheelchair. Teammate Kike Hernandez said the locker room was quiet after this huge win. Take a listen to what he told me post-game.
There's a certain point that it gets bigger than a game, and there's something very unfortunate happened, and as excited as we were about the game and all that, as one of our brothers, and some of us grew up together and all that, so it's really easy to set aside the game and worry about us as humans. So it definitely doesn't feel in there like we just beat the Dominican Republic to advance.
Manager Yadier Molina also, again, this was supposed to be a huge night of celebrations. He too really having a difficult time speaking to the media after this huge win, more concerned with obviously their teammate Edwin Diaz.
The shock was felt in 2,000 miles away, Sarina, in Phoenix. I mean, we're talking about a guy, Diaz, who in December signed a 5-year, $103 million contract, the biggest contract ever given to a relief pitcher. Here's U.S. manager Mark DeRosa reacting to the news of Diaz's injury, which really calls into question, that so many teams are reluctant to send their stars to the WBC because of the fear of injury. Here's a player that's so critical to the Mets' chances this season going down.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel for Edwin. I feel for the Mets organization. Just an unbelievable moment. We were watching that game. I kind of had to hit the dugout around the 7th inning, so I kind of lost track of it. But yeah, guys get super excited playing for their country. It's a shame that something like that had to happen. I hope he's all right.
While Dominican Republic was fun to watch, they are ultimately out of this tournament now. Rodney Linares, he doesn't know if he'll be back for the next tournament, but he did tell me what he learned in his first time experience as manager.
I learned the whole process, there's a lot of restrictions on players. We were handcuffed from the beginning with a lot of the players, especially pitching wise. Today we try to go with Cueto for 3. We try to go one time through the order and then go with Abreu. Didn't work. They ended up scoring the 4 runs, and then we unleashed the guys that we had in the back end. Didn't play well. That ball that Julio misplayed into inside the Parker or Little League home run. But again, like I said before, if I had to do it all over again, I would do it the same way.
It was baseball's version of the Spanish Inquisition after that game. I mean, the Dominican media was really tough on Linares. Look, in a short tournament like this, the best team doesn't always win. If you had played Puerto Rico and the Dominicans 7 times, maybe the Dominicans win a series. But Puerto Rico played wonderful baseball yesterday. The Dominicans didn't. They're out. Julio Rodriguez, who we love, misplayed Francisco Lindor's Texas leaguer basically into an inside the park home run. Rafi Devers had a very quiet series. Machado hit into a big double play. But, I mean, that's going to happen. And hats off to Puerto Rico. They made it to the finals in 2017 and could be headed back there.
Team Rubio's heading to the finals. They're showing up. Gordon, what's going on? What happened last night in Phoenix?
Well, they called him Captain America, and clearly Mike Trout wore the handle very comfortably last night. 3 hits, drove in all 3 Team USA runs. First American to get 3 hits and 3 RBIs in a WBC since a guy named Mark DeRosa, the manager who watched him last night. Great base running by Mookie Betts to set up the winning run, and what wonderful work by the Team USA bullpen. 6 relievers combined to pitch 6 innings, allowed 2 hits and a walk, 9 Ks. Jason Adam of the Rays struck out the side in his 1 inning. Very impressive.
Yeah, and Gordon, you're going to be joining me here next, so I will see you in person. We do hope to have more updates on Edwin Diaz for tomorrow. As for now, thanks as always for hanging with us on Bally Sports.